Hello, Fry Guys. It has been a long time. Um, Part of the reason why I have been missing is because I was very sick. I got sick on December 2nd. I mean, probably before that, but I didn't really feel it till December 2nd. We had Sean's work Christmas party, and then that night I just felt achy and tired, and I just thought it was because I had planned the whole party, and so I just went to bed and woke up the next day and was miserable. I slept all day, and we went to, so I guess technically not all day, but we went to the Christmas parade for our town, and then I came back and slept for the rest of the day, and I didn't eat anything really. And then the next day, that was a Sunday, and then the next Monday, I was still very sick, and so I went to urgent care, which that would have been the 4th, and they told me that I had a virus, and they gave me some nausea medicine because I was a little bit nauseous. But it seemed like every day after that, it just kept getting worse. And I got to the point where I could no longer breathe. Like, I was breathing really heavy, and I felt like I just couldn't breathe. And so this is multiple days of that. My back was hurting, but my main issue was not being able to breathe. And so I had my dad take me to urgent care again I went the Monday. I went again on that Friday, the next, after that Monday. And they took me in to urgent care, and my blood pressure was really low. My heart rate was really high, and there were just things that they couldn't do. So they took me by ambulance to the ER. And when I got to the ER, they took my blood pressure, and it was 60/40, and my heart rate was 120. And I was still having a really hard time breathing, and Sean had met us at the hospital. They were going to make us wait in the waiting room, and I was in triage getting everything checked. They did an EKG on my heart and everything, and everything looked good except that I passed out. And so that scared everybody. Sean had never seen me pass out before, and with my heart rate, or with my blood pressure being 60/40 and my heart rate being 120, I mean, it totally makes sense, but it was just such a fluke deal. So they had us wait at the front until they could get me a room. They got me a room very quickly, and I went back, had a bunch of testing done, and I was admitted to the hospital pretty much. I mean, not pretty much, definitely. I found out that I had a UTI that turned into sepsis, and then a kidney infection, and then I was also severely dehydrated. And I think the whole time I was in the hospital, I got at least 9 to 10 bags of fluid, if not more than that. And my infection was really, really bad. And so they took me to ICU, got everything situated there, got me feeling to where I could go to a different floor where I didn't need to be hands-on the whole time. And I moved to a different floor. Sorry, Sean's coughing in the background. we're all still just kind of fighting off some stuff. But I went to the next floor, or I don't remember what it was called, but it was less like activity wise, not as many people coming in and out of the room. But I went to that floor. The doctor was really nice. I really liked him. He was had a great bedside manner and very helpful. All the nurses were great. The aides were really good. Obviously there's a couple of not wonderful, but all around the situation was really okay. And I ended up getting an antibiotic that was going to kill off the infection. But then after getting the antibiotic, I had an allergic reaction to it. And so I have had a rash on my, like, from the bottom of my neck pretty much to the bottom of my knees. And it has been so itchy. And I've never had a reaction to anything like this before. So it's been pretty miserable. But yeah, I am home now. I was in the hospital for 6 days. And I have been home for 4 days? 4 or 5. 4 days, I think. Maybe. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I am still dealing with a little bit of the rash. It's getting much better. You can kind of see it here on my arm, on both sides. Actually, this side looks much better. But it's like all over my body, and you don't even see that. But I am still feeling very heavy because of all the fluids in my body, and my feet are pretty swollen still. But everything's getting much better. Everything looks much better than it did. Here's my feet. So they're better than they were. They were really big. But it was very scary and very just like completely out of nowhere, because considering I thought it was a virus, and then ended up being so much more dangerous and scary. I have my appointment with my doctor next week to just get things checked up and see where we go from here, which I'm ready for. But I wanted to make this video to just tell you guys where I've been. I have a few videos I'm gonna show after this of me in the hospital and the family and stuff since I've been home. Sean and my parents took care of the girls, and somehow they all made it work. And I don't know how they did it, but they did, and they all ended up visiting me at some point. The girls were able to come up to the hospital once I got out of the ICU, and that was really nice. But anyway, I'm back, and hopefully the next video after this is Christmas related, because you guys know how much I love Christmas. That's what you asked for last night. Mm-hmm.
Take a picture. Hi. Help me. What are you videoing? I'm showing.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.